Elizabeth and Nick, high school sweethearts. You don't always expect for relationships to last that long.
It's like, y'all dated for how long now?
But when you've been dating for 6 years, people begin to ask.
Oh, why don't you just get married?
For many, it's not that easy. Recent studies have pointed out that the marriage trend has decreased in this generation. A Gallup poll showed that 59% of millennials are single and have never married, compared to Generation X's 16%. Previous polls found this to be true, even when looking at when previous generations were at the age millennials are now.
This trend of millennials marrying later or not at all stems from various reasons, such as it becoming less normal for them to marry young, them spending more time in school and establishing their career, and it becoming more difficult to gain a foothold in the economy, as well as there being other options for unions such as cohabitation.
Dr. Jennifer Augustine says another contributing factor is the evolution of what marriage actually means.
Marriage used to be sort of a launching off point into adulthood. Now we see marriage as sort of a capstone of our lives, something that we do once we've accomplished all the other things that we set out to do in our lives.
For Elizabeth Rogers, she believes marriage won't hold her back from living independently and to the fullest.
We didn't feel like we were missing out on that time of independence because we are still independent while we are together.
Her fiancé, Nick Doyle, felt he should at least be in a responsible place in his life before he could get married.
If you're not financially stable, why are you going to plan something as expensive as a wedding?
But ultimately, marriage was always the goal for them.
Well, I always knew that I would never date someone unless I could see the potential of marrying them, because I knew that was where I wanted to be someday. It would either end in you breaking up or you get married.
I can't really tell you when I knew it, but I knew that was who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
I knew that there was nowhere else I would rather be, no one else I would rather be with for the rest of my life.
And the rest of their lives began at this fountain.
And I don't remember him kneeling down. I don't remember him asking the question. I was just so happy.
She didn't say yes first.
I blurted out, "I have to get to work now."
But she did, of course, say yes. While many millennials are putting off marriage because
Marriage involves compromise and sacrifice, and not everybody wants to do that.
Rogers says she can't wait to take on life with her soon-to-be husband.
We've learned how to compromise and work together as a team and a unit, and I think that encountering a whole new set of those challenges is a very exciting thing because we get to do it together.
Together until death parts them. Janelle Bunyel, Carolina News.